Superman vs. Thor, the ultimate battle of gods and legends. Welcome, superhero fans. Today we dive into the ultimate debate that has fueled countless discussions, inspired fan art, and sparked heated arguments at ComicCon panels. Superman vs. Thor, who would win? These two legendary icons, one hailing from Krypton and the other from Asgard, have dazzled fans for decades with their unmatched powers and unshakable commitment to heroism. But if they met in battle, who would come out on top? Let's break it down in this epic exploration of their powers, personalities, and battle tactics. Buckle up, it's time to settle this cosmic showdown once and for all. Before we dive into their abilities, let's first take a look at who Superman and Thor are as characters and symbols within their universes. Understanding their backgrounds reveals what fuels their fighting spirits. Superman, also known as Kal-El, comes from the doomed planet Krypton. Sent to Earth as a baby, he was raised by the Kents, who instilled in him strong values of justice, empathy, and hope. With powers derived from Earth's yellow sun, Superman became the guardian of humanity, the living embodiment of truth, justice, and the ultimate superhero. On the other hand, Thor is the god of thunder and the crown prince of Asgard. Raised as a warrior and steeped in Norse mythology, Thor is a fierce protector of the Nine Realms. Armed with the enchanted hammer Mjolnir, he wields control over storms and serves as a champion of both Asgardians and mortals. Now that we know what motivates these heroes, let's compare their powers. Superman's abilities make him one of the most powerful characters in the DC universe. Thanks to Earth's yellow sun, his strength seems almost limitless. Capable of lifting entire planets and battling cosmic entities, Superman's raw power alone sets him apart as a force of nature. His speed is another major advantage. Superman can run, fly, and think faster than the speed of light. In battle, this gives him agility unmatched by most opponents, allowing him to evade attacks or strike before an enemy even sees him coming. Superman's additional abilities include heat vision, which can cut through nearly indestructible materials, and freeze breath, which can immobilize adversaries instantly. He also has X-ray vision, super hearing, and near-total invulnerability. Suffice it to say, Superman is built to handle nearly any challenge thrown his way. But does he have any weaknesses? We'll get to that later. Thor's power comes from his mythical heritage as the son of Odin and an Asgardian god. His strength is legendary, often rivaling or even surpassing that of cosmic beings in the Marvel Universe. His durability allows him to survive explosions, impacts, and assaults that would obliterate lesser beings. Thor's key advantage lies in Mjolnir, his enchanted hammer. Mjolnir grants him control over lightning, the ability to summon storms, and the power to fly at incredible speeds. The weapon also responds to Thor's will, making him a devastating force at mid-range combat. Not to mention, it's impossible for anyone unworthy to even lift Mjolnir, giving Thor a significant edge. Beyond physical power, Thor's combat experience is unmatched. With millennia of battle experience under his belt, he has faced giants, gods, and cosmic entities alike. Thor knows how to turn the tide of any battle, but does he have what it takes to defeat the Man of Steel? Let's talk raw strength. Superman is capable of astounding feats, such as lifting entire battleships, hurling meteors, and holding back black holes. His strength is so unparalleled that it has become a hallmark of his character. Thor is no slouch either. Known for breaking mountains in combat and besting colossal monsters, Thor's strength is considered godlike. However, Thor primarily focuses on channeling his strength into strategic combat, rather than raw displays of power. When it comes down to it, Superman's unquantifiable strength might give him the edge in a head-to-head contest of sheer brute force. However, Thor's combat experience and use of Mjolnir provide valuable counters, which could even the odds. In a race, there's no question, Superman is faster. Whether it's flight or running, Superman operates at near light speeds, making him one of the fastest beings in the DC universe. Thor, while incredibly fast for a god, is comparatively slower. But speed isn't everything. Thor's centuries of combat experience give him a tactical edge. Mjolnir also helps even the field by providing ranged lightning attacks, giving Thor the ability to keep Superman at bay. An important distinction between Superman and Thor lies in their approaches to combat. Superman is guided by an unshakable sense of morality. This commitment often makes him hold back, giving opponents with fewer moral constraints an opportunity to exploit his restraint. Thor, on the other hand, is a warrior at heart. While he fights for good and justice, he has no hesitation in fighting ruthlessly when needed. Thor's combat-first mindset can make him a more lethal adversary in certain situations. Both heroes possess incredible willpower. Superman's fueled by hope, and Thor's by pride and honor. In a drawn-out battle, their unwavering spirits mean neither would easily give up. Every superhero, no matter how powerful, has weaknesses. Superman's most famous vulnerability is kryptonite, a glowing green rock from his home planet. Although rare, exposure to kryptonite drains Superman's powers, leaving him virtually defenseless. Additionally, magic is another significant threat to Superman, as he has no natural defense against magical attacks. Thor's primary weakness lies in his personality. His overconfidence and temper can sometimes lead him to make irrational decisions in battle. Moreover, while Mjolnir enhances his power, Thor becomes significantly weaker if he's separated from it for too long. Superman's heat vision is one of his most iconic abilities. Focused beams of solar energy, his heat vision can cut through nearly any material, making it a potent weapon in combat. Thor's lightning is equally devastating. Not only does it pack extraordinary destructive power, but it can also overwhelm opponents with both force and unpredictability. The mystical nature of Thor's attacks could give him the upper hand, especially against an adversary vulnerable to magic-like powers. A direct clash of these powers would likely result in an epic and explosive standoff with no clear victor until we account for other factors. Superman and Thor have very different mentalities, which would influence how the fight plays out. Superman's calm and collected demeanor allows him to stay level-headed under pressure, a major advantage when facing unpredictable adversaries like Thor. Thor, by contrast, is a fiery and impulsive warrior. While this can lead to some missteps, it also makes him relentless and fearsome, especially when he fights to protect Asgard or his loved ones. The question remains, would Superman's calculated approach outlast Thor's ferocity, or would the God of Thunder's unrelenting determination wear Superman down? The setting of this battle would play a critical role in determining the outcome. On Earth, Superman thrives as the yellow sun continuously enhances his powers. However, a fight in Asgard or a dimension far from sunlight could level the playing field, or even tip it in Thor's favor. Thor has the added advantage of adaptability, as he is accustomed to fighting in a range of environments, from icy wastelands to outer space. Superman, while incredibly powerful, relies heavily on the energy provided by a yellow star, ultimately questioning who would prevail in a fierce battle of gods. What if Thor wielded Stormbreaker, an even more powerful weapon than Mjolnir? Or what if Superman fought under the glaring red sun of Krypton, severely limiting his abilities? Exploring these alternate what-if scenarios opens up endless possibilities and outcomes, keeping this debate endlessly entertaining for fans. So, who would come out on top in this titanic clash? The answer ultimately depends on the conditions of the battle. Superman's sheer strength, speed, and invulnerability make him a nearly unstoppable force. However, Thor's combat experience, magical weaponry, and unrelenting determination make him a formidable foe. In an open field with no restrictions, Superman's speed and raw power may give him an edge. On the other hand, if Thor capitalizes on Superman's vulnerability to magic and kryptonite, he could turn the fight in his favor. Regardless of the victor in any theoretical matchup, one truth remains. Both Superman and Thor are heroes who inspire us to believe in something greater. Now, the debate continues with you. Who do you think would win in this legendary battle, Superman or Thor? Let us know your opinions, theories, and favorite matchups in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic superhero content. Stay tuned for our next matchup, where we'll pit Wonder Woman against Captain Marvel. Until next time, keep the superhero spirit alive.